What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eddie 1000. Today is February 29th, 2024. So, I just got done watching the Devin Haney Garcia press conference out in Las Vegas. No, was it Las Vegas? Los Angeles. It was LA. And let me rewind a little bit. I wasn't sure this fight was happening because a couple weeks ago, Ryan Garcia said that he wanted the fight to happen in Vegas instead of New York, Madison Square Garden. So I'm thinking, what does this mean? Does this mean that you're not going to fight? Or what does this mean? So I wasn't... Hold on. So I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure if he was going to pull out of the Devin Haney fight because he's pulled out of the fight with Rollies. And it's weird. It's weird. So, after the press conference yesterday or the day before in New York, they did a press conference in LA. And I was confused as to whether this fight is going to happen. And after today's press conference, I'm still not confident that this fight is going to happen. Why do I say that? Let's walk through the progress of the press conference. So Ryan was an hour late. He showed up on a white horse. Riding a white horse through the streets. And let me make sure where that press conference was at. Los Angeles. So Ryan is late. He's riding a horse through the streets of LA, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So he riding the horse to this press conference. And in the past couple of days, Ryan has been doing some questionable stuff. What do you mean questionable, Eddie? Well, he's been posting pictures of him smoking weed, drinking, well, not drinking, but appearing to be drunk or not being sober. And who does that before a fight of this magnitude? All right, so that is not improving my confidence that this fight is going to happen. All right, so press conference happens. Ryan talks. Devin talks. And Barboza shows up. Like, they introduced Barboza, and I'm thinking, is he on an undercard or what? But they say that he's a backup. He comes on and makes a statement and says he's a backup in case one of these guys, meaning Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, pulls out of the fight. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell's going on here? So again, that's strike number 2 on my doubts about this fight actually happening. Because remember, the first one was Ryan pulled out a Rollies fight, and then Ryan says he doesn't want to fight in Madison Square Garden. At least that's what he implied. He said he'd prefer to fight in Vegas, but the contracts had already been signed. So maybe that was in the contract, maybe a alternative venue for the fight. I'm not sure. But you have to take into consideration that there are people who may want to actually visit this fight, go watch this fight. And they need to make travel plans to go see this fight. Right? They need to take time, request time off work. They need to request time off work. They need to check out the prices for airlines. You know, if they on the East Coast, a flight from, Georgia, Florida to New York won't be as expensive as flying from Florida all the way over to Los Angeles. Okay? So all of that has to be taken into consideration. And if I'm a fight fan, which I am, I would be reluctant to plop down my money to go see this fight or book hotels, flights, cars, take time off for this fight. Now, I hope this fight happens. I really want to see the fight. But I just don't have a lot of confidence that this fight is going to happen. Okay? Next, after Haney and Garcia do their little talking, they face off. Well, no, I rewind. Haney asked Garcia, is he definitely going to show up to this fight? Because Haney seems like he has doubts that Garcia is going to show up as well. Haney said that he doubts if Garcia is going to even show up for this fight. That's what Haney said. And Haney asked, are you definitely going to be at this fight? And then it was crickets. Ryan didn't say anything. So that's number 3. Number 4. Ryan, during the face-off, Ryan did this weird, funky face-off where they were facing off. They were all up in each other's face. And Ryan broke eye contact and walked away in his white suit. Like, I don't know. He didn't even pose. After they do the face-off, they usually turn to the audience and do their little things or whatever. Ryan didn't do that. And maybe this is part of Ryan's plan to drum up controversy, maybe sprinkle some doubt. I don't know. But Ryan has pulled out of fights before. Haney hasn't pulled out any fights. So it's just odd. I have a weird feeling about this. And again, Ryan's posting and smoking weed and everything like that. And it's just odd. Just very odd behavior. Now, if Ryan hadn't posted about smoking weed and drinking in the last couple of days, if Ryan didn't have a history of pulling out the last fight, if they didn't have Barboza come on the stage and say that he's a replacement if any one of these guys pull out of the fight at the last minute. It's like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? So, I hope it happens. Who do I think is going to win? Well, Garcia doesn't seem like he's taking this fight seriously. He's smoking and drinking. And Haney's not smoking and drinking. At least he's not publicizing that he's smoking and drinking. So, at face value, even if they were both equal, if they were not smoking and drinking, if they were neither were smoking and drinking, if you start smoking and drinking, it's going to reduce your skill level, reduce your reaction time. So, obviously, I got to have Haney winning. And according to Vegas, Haney is expected to win this fight. All of Vegas money is on Haney. Haney's minus 700. Garcia's plus 450. What does that mean? That means you will have to put down $700. You have to risk $700 if you thought Haney was going to win and you want to put money on Haney on the money line, and it's minus $700. That means you would have to risk $700. You got to say 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Risk that, and if Haney wins, you get the $700 back, and you get an additional $100 back. So you have to risk $700 to make $100. Okay? However, if you think Ryan's going to win, again, I think his was 450 plus 450. You would only have to put down $100, risk $100, pop up $100, and if Ryan wins, you get your $100 that you risk back, and you get $450. Okay? So, there's that. And with the way that this thing is going, I'm doubtful that this fight actually happens. Because Ryan is one step in, one step out. He's smoking and drinking. He doesn't want the fight to be in Madison Square Garden. He didn't even do a post interview with the crew. So I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But who won the press conference? Well, Ryan rode in on a white horse dressed in all white. And they had some decent banter, you know. There was some decent banter between the Haneys and the Garcias. Devin came out to California Love by Tupac and Dre. Garcia came out to Miss You with P. Diddy. Garcia said he played that song because Devin Haney misses P. Diddy. That was a shot. That was a shot there. So, who won the presser? I would have to say Ryan. I would have to say Ryan won. One, he came in on a white horse. Wearing all white. Came out to P. Diddy and took a shot at Devin Haney. And Devin Haney, he did his thing too. Devin Haney did his thing too, but coming in on a white horse, taking shots at Haney, referencing P. Diddy, and they in LA. I would have to say Ryan won the press conference. But will this fight happen? I don't think. There's too many red flags. Too many red flags. I don't think so. But I hope it does. Thank you for watching. I'm out.